everyone, Richard here. So it's time for another haul. It is quite the haul. I got some really good books to show. Uh, First few are going to be LCS, Goodwill stuff, but the last bit of this haul is, I'm excited to show it. So first up is actually something I found at Goodwill of all places. It's a Benjamin Mackey sketch. He did some work for Image Comics. They're Black Widow. I just happened to see it at a Goodwill and I picked it up. So always nice to get some original art for like, I think it was like $2.50. So yeah, very cool. And next up, these are actually some LCS books. The LCS I actually liked closed very recently, and I was hitting a few different ones around here to see if they've changed at all, because I actually don't like most of my LCSs, and I still don't particularly like them. I went to one that was, I don't know, 45 minutes away, and I picked up this just to salvage the trip. Great Joshua Middleton cover, Wonder Woman 760, I believe. Yeah, so just a cool variant. Then I went to another LCS. This one I don't necessarily dislike. I just don't go to it very often because the prices can be hit or miss. But I did pick up a small stack of books from them. The first one's fairly recent. I need to rebag all these because these bags are all warped. But Dr. Aphra number 30. I picked it up because this is an Adam Hughes cover and just sort of an iconic Star Wars scene, Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Nice variant. And then I picked up some Bronze Age books from Miss Marvel Volume 1. Number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 6. Paid $4 each for those. I think I only need 9, 10, and 11 maybe, and I have that whole run. So nice to knock that off the list. Now we get to the part of the haul that I'm excited about. So I was just out and about doing errands, and I noticed the antique mall I don't hit very often. It's sort of on the more wealthy side of town. I noticed that today was the first day it was actually open again. And I was like, oh, what the hell? I'll go to see what I can find, because I've found really good stuff there in the past. That's actually where I got my X23-1 Delgado. But I went in, and I was just sort of walking around doing a quick glance, because I wasn't planning on spending a lot of time there. But there was this new booth I saw where about 50% of it was just rows of short boxes, and 50% of it was like Disney, old McDonald's toys, trading cards of various sorts. But the comic section caught my attention because it was all 80% off, apart from a couple boxes. I want to say 2 boxes were priced as marked. I did get a few things out of those. But I ended up spending about $100, give or take. Got this nice stack of books. So let's just go through it and show what I got. So first up, I definitely need to rebag some of these. Some of the prices are on them, some of them aren't. Like I said, everything was 80% off. I spent about $100. So Black Panther number 2, I picked this up because it is a very sort of underrated, I don't know if people really realize it, but this is a Bruce Timm variant. It's a great book right there. Black Panther number 2. Here's another one. The number 1 issue for this series goes for decent money, or at least it used to. I don't know if it's cooled off, but I actually think this is the superior cover. I think it's the second appearance, but Spider-Man Noir number 2 variant. That's just a great looking cover. I was happy to see this set there. I've wanted the set before, but generally speaking, the books go for anywhere from $10 to $20 each, and that's just not what I'm willing to pay. But this is Marvel Daredevil 1.50. This was for the 50-year anniversary of Daredevil. So there's the 60s cover, the 70s cover, the 80s cover, and this one's generally the most expensive of them. Got Elektra there. It's almost like a negative variant. The 90s cover with Kingpin. And the 2000s cover, which is great. So yeah, full set of the 50-year variants of Daredevil. Like I said, something I wanted, but I wasn't really paying for, but finally got them, so that was cool. Next up are some Hulk variants. I actually have very little Hulk in my collection. So when I saw these, I figured why not. I think they're all 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 variants. Ignore the prices on them. Like I said, they were 80% off, so these were like $4 each, give or take. World War Hulk's number 22, the Red Hulk. I believe it's a Finch cover. I don't see signature, but I believe it's a Finch cover. It's actually a connecting cover with this one. Something like that. Pretty cool. I also picked up this one, World War Hulk's Incredible Hulk number 610. Adam Kubert cover. I actually really like this one. So yeah, there's those. Next up are a couple Iron Man variants. Marvel likes to do their character-themed variants. These ones, I don't remember where they're from, maybe 2009, 2010, somewhere in that area. But Wolverine Origins number 47. Sort of a Mayan-looking cover. Pretty cool. And then this one's really cool. This is a Greg Horn variant. I never really looked at it in detail, but now that I have it in hand, it's actually like a pinball machine, which is pretty damn cool. So yeah, happy to get those. I don't know what these are going for now. I know these were hot for a little while. It might still be. I basically like $2 each into them. All new Ghost Rider number 1, first appearance of Robert Reyes. This is the animal variant. The Scotty Young variant, again, first appearance. And the second printing. I know second printings are kind of popular right now. I don't know if that extends to this, but still pretty cool. I actually like it, the white border more, so just aesthetically I like it, so there's that. Another second print variant. I got this one just because it was a pretty cool sketch cover. Mighty Thor number 4. Again, I don't really know what it goes for, but very little into it. Got a nice Silver Surfer and Thor right there. So, yeah, there's that. Here's another second printing variant. This one's a Jock cover, which is kind of cool. Generally, I'm not a huge Jock fan, but I just thought this was a really sweet cover. Dread Underbelly one shot. Again, Jock. This one is a third printing sketch variant by Jim Lee, Django Unchained. I believe the first or second print of this book is actually worth quite a bit of money, like $150, $200, somewhere in that range. I'm not sure what the third printing goes for, but I enjoyed the movie. I like Jim Lee, so there we go. Dark Horse comic. I grabbed this purely because I liked the cover. It's a variant. It's like a 1 in 5 or a 1 in 10. I don't remember. The A cover is actually Jenny Frison. I don't know who the cover artist is on this one off the top of my head. Kind of excited just to show all these, so I didn't do the research I usually do beforehand, but just a really nice looking cover. House of Night number 1. I might actually flip through and read this one just because it's intriguing to me. But yeah. Now for the big books. This first one, I imagine most people aren't aware of it. It's a Ahsoka Tano cover. It's a variant. The normal version of this has all kinds of text and everything all over it. This is sort of like the Star Wars Insider version of a Virgin cover. Star Wars Insider number 124. Ahsoka and Chewie. Pretty damn hard to find. I've only seen one other one ever listed and actually sold recently, but it didn't mention Ahsoka anywhere in the title. It was an auction. Went for $20, which is way less than what this book should be going for. So, really, really nice. Definitely check your Star Wars Insiders, because there's quite a few good Ahsoka covers in that run that are relatively hard to find, especially in this format that doesn't have the text obscuring the picture. Alright, now for the big book. This book is actually the first book I saw when I went into this booth, and it's why I spent the time pulling all those other books. When I saw it, immediately started sweating. Had that moment of, is this actually what I think it is? Is this some sort of foreign variant? What is this? I paid it was in the box of stuff that were priced as marked. Pulled it out. Star Wars, Clone Wars, number 1. First appearance of Ahsoka, $4.99. I was just ecstatic to see this. I was really stubborn with this book. I was actually hunting for it 2 or 3 years ago. I don't remember now. And I remember the Doom 143 mentioned this was a book to look for, and I immediately was like, I am never going to find that book now. Because now everyone's going to be looking for it. And then I found it numerous times, but I didn't want to pay the money, and now it's blown up. I was like, well, I'll get it in 5 or 10 years. But there we go. $5. Very, very happy. It's not a 9.8 or anything. It definitely needs a press. But for $5, all day, every day. But there's more. I pulled this one out, and immediately behind it was the variant. This is the one that got the adrenaline pumping. This is the one where I'm glad I was the only one hunting in this booth, because if I wasn't, I don't know if I would have stuck around. I might have just grabbed the books and got out of there. But luckily I was the only one there. I paid $8.99 for it. Again, it's not a 9.8 or anything. Needs a press, but for what it is, I am very happy to have this. Not necessarily a book I thought I would own, because people have put so much money into this now that it will fall, I think, in price, but it's not going to fall anywhere near to where what it once was. And I'm cheap, so very happy to have this. The hunting gods were on my side, and I was in the right place at the right time, because I had not planned to stop at that antique mall. I just got lucky. First day open, brand new booth I'd never seen before, and this was there waiting for me. So yeah, I actually tried to call Kina Comics Tito when I found this, but he didn't answer, so he missed the initial excitement. But yeah, I have one, so now I gotta make a Ahsoka corner in my display room. But yeah, very happy to have this. Probably gonna get pressed, probably gonna get it graded. Don't know what it'll come back as. Don't really care, but it's mine. I have it. There we go. So I hope you all enjoyed. I'm always bad at telling these stories, but books are out there. You just gotta look for them and find them. Sometimes you find them together. And be mindful of this. This is pretty hard to find. So that's everything. I hope you're all well, and take care.